Hey guys, it's CTK, and I am back with another episode of Super Robot Taisen. So we're going to go ahead and do episode 2 of Ryusei's route, and let's get this started. So this is the same little history recap that we saw in episode 2 of this walkthrough commentary. So anyways, we meet Kushuha, and Ryusei finally appears in his storyline. And they're talking about, he's looking at a toy that's like a special edition that's hard to find, and she's like, "You're late, you need to go see your mother in the hospital." And it's like, "Oh man, okay." And then we find out that he really loves robots, especially super robots that transform. And then we're talking about how he's really into a game called Burning PT. So we meet his mother in the hospital, and he breaks the news to her that he doesn't want to go to college because he thinks he needs to get a job right away to be able to pay for our hospital bills. And then we also find that his dad is actually dead as well. So his last family member is in the hospital, and yeah. So they move on. He's actually in the Burning PT National Tournament. So he's really excited to fight Taisen Nakajima, just because he, I guess, is really good at the game, and he's hoping to win because the grand prize can pay a lot of mom's hospital bills, and so he's really excited. So episode 2, Personal Trooper. Okay, so we find out that Ryusei ended up winning the tournament, and now we see this van outside of the tournament hall, and talking about unit number 55, and we have Ingram and Aya here. I guess they're watching Ryusei, pretty much. And he's like, "It may be a coincidence, but it's in his blood," making me think that his father had something to do with PTs or something like that. So we also find out that Taisen was a part of the tournament for some reason. All of a sudden we hear alarms, and they don't know what's really going on, and it's because a bunch of enemies appear of those bug-type mobile suits, and we have some fighter planes trying to hold them back. And they shoot at them, and it actually launches one into the tournament hall. And nobody knows what's really going on in there. So Ingram says, "Let's test out number 55, and he brings out the type TT, which is a PT apparently. So I was saying, "Hey, we can't let a civilian operate it," and he's like, "Yeah, it's a good test." So Ryusei looks, and there's a bug type robot, and he also sees some flashes of light, and then he sees the TT over there. The TT is a PT production model of the Genpest Mark II, and he's like wondering what that's doing all by himself. And then there's an order issued to the fighter jets to withdraw. So Ryusei's like freaking out. He's like, somebody has to do something. He tells Kushuha to get out of there, and then he decides to get into the TT after he gets up to it and sees that there's nobody inside of it. Then he questions why the control panel is the exact same as the game Burning PT, but then he gets attacked, so he doesn't really question that anymore. He just starts adjusting all the settings, and he realizes they are exact same thing as the game. And yeah, so we start this mission off with one unit and 4 enemies. So we look at the mission, and I have to shoot down all these enemies within 2 turns. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use his skill Focus, which raises hit and evade rates by 30% for 1 turn. And then I'm going to move over here, and I will attack with the Mega Beam Rifle, this guy right here. It really doesn't matter, you can attack any of these 3, but I'll just, actually, no, it does matter. Attack this guy right here. So we'll attack him, and he'll try to counter with his ring laser. I can't control it, it's so different from the game. Eat this! And that almost killed him 1 hit. And again, we see the lovely glitch of the ring laser. That was close, even though I couldn't see it at all. The G-pull is stronger than I expected. This isn't a game, this is the real deal. That's why I can't lose this battle. Okay, so I got a crap load of experience. If we look, he's actually at level 3. I guess he got experience from playing the game, which is why he's at level 3. Anyways, we'll move on. We'll end this phase. If I can get closer, I can use my trick from the game. And then Aya's yelling at him, "What are you doing? Your enemy are close range type. Can't you tell? What? Switch to your combat mode to mid-range at once. Who are you? Just switch. An amateur like you can't handle close combat. Hey, you never know till you try. What? Stop giving me orders and start calling for backup. You're a soldier, right? You're supposed to protect us. I know that." So, Io was telling him what to do pretty much, and Ryusei just yelled back, like, "Hey, do your job, let me do what I'm doing. You need to get some help back here," and yeah, she's a little flabbergasted from that. But I used my missiles there, just because it's definitely at low health. And it killed the first one. Alright, so I got a crap load of experience from that. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the Mega Beam Rifle against this one. Oh, glitch again, yay! I'm pretty sure if it glitches, that means it's not going to hit. It would be kind of funny, because I don't think I've ever seen it when it glitched actually hitting. So I'm kind of curious, I kind of want to watch it hit. Oh, and that almost killed it again, nice. Okay, so Mega Beam Rifle again. Oh, is it going to hit? Oh, it did! Damn, that grazed the body. But it barely did any damage, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, and now, this guy is out of range for my Mega Beam Rifle, so I'm going to have to use just the split missile. So, it's going to attack me. And unfortunately, I was forced to use the split missile, but hopefully it does at least half damage. Let's take a look. Yeah, it did a good amount, so, now, just to make sure, we're going to go ahead and focus again, since it's the second turn and they all need to be destroyed. And I'm going to get close enough to attack him with my Mega Beam Rifle, just since he has the most health. And that should guarantee my victory of this level. Hopefully it does. Let's check it out. So, hopefully you guys are liking the series so far. Actually, the battles will get a lot more interesting later on. Of course, the first couple levels are designed to be easy, just so one gets kind of used to the game and everything. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I actually really love the series, and yeah, hopefully it gets really popular. I'm uploading today on Saturday just because I don't think I'll have time to upload on Sunday, or make the videos and upload on Sunday. But I'm thinking about, oh, and I leveled up and I got a new skill alert. I'm thinking about uploading about 4 videos today of this series, and then tomorrow I should have time just to set an upload of Pokemon Rumble Blast that I have recorded already. So yeah, so for those who watched that, you will be in luck to get a video tomorrow also. And yeah, I guess that's kind of my plans for today. Just recording a bunch of this. Battle Mastery earned. Good. So, the crew's like, the annihilation's complete, his brainwaves are okay and everything, and he told them to lock down the area and issue a media blackout. And Ryusei's looking for Kushia, and Ingram says that she's okay, and he pretty much says, "Hey, come with me, you need to be a pilot." So and this is later on, I asked how, if he agreed to become a test pilot for Project SRX, and he said yes. He kind of blackmailed him a little bit, because he's dismissing the charges of operating a PT without permission, and then he's also going to take care of the mother's medical fees. Now, Ingram here says keeping her under surveillance has finally paid off, which makes me a little curious about what's going on. But he's going to be assigned to Aya, and that he's going to be arriving soon. So here he is at the gate. He can't enter the gate though because he forgot his ID. And enters Rai. He asks Ryusei to move so he can get through. And yeah, we learn his full name is Ryusei F. Branstein, and that he transferred from Mount Industries. So he enters. He's a lieutenant as well. And Ryusei notices that he's only wearing one glove and calls him a dork, and Aya comes out and meets Ryusei, and he's like, "Hey, aren't you the person that talked to me?" And she's like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Sorry for yelling," and Ryusei kind of flirts with her a little bit, calling her cute. And yeah, they just talk a little bit, and pretty much they're getting acquainted. And as they shake, she gets a weird look on her face. Can it be? But she plays it off as you have soft hands. So, you know, a lot of mysteries here. So Rai's talking to Ingram, and he's talking about his family, and then he talks about Elzem is his older brother. So we see where Elzem like fits in every place, and we know a little bit more about Rai. Now Rai is wondering why he's part of here, because he was part of an accident, which is why he's wearing a glove on his left hand, because I guess he can't use it or something, or has limited use, I don't know. We'll learn later. So Ingram's alone, and he's like, "I finally have enough test subjects, now I can begin." Mwahahaha. So a lot of mysteries here in the background, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, and hopefully we'll start to unravel a couple in the next episode of Ryusei's story. Alright guys, take care.